At 4:17 p.m., a message lit up my phone screen. Don't go to your anniversary party. Check your wife's basement. No name, no number, just a blank sender and a sentence that landed like a blade. I read it again. Then again. My hand stayed steady. My breath didn't hitch. But something deep inside me went still like a quiet lake moments before something breaks the surface. Was supposed to be fixing my tie, aligning my cufflinks, practicing my smile for the mirror. 10 years of marriage. 10 years of what I convinced myself was harmony. On any other day, I might have laughed off a message like that, but not this time, because deep down, in that part of myself I buried beneath trust and routine, I already knew. I stood motionless in the hallway of our pristine home, staring at that message like it had been waiting years for the right moment. And then, without a word, I turned toward the basement. We never used that space. It was her domain, her art studio, her storage, her sanctuary. I never intruded. I thought I was being respectful. Maybe I was just avoiding what I didn't want to see. The smell hit first, sharp, artificial. Too many cleaning chemicals for a room that rarely saw use. Something had been scrubbed, again and again. That's when I saw it. A second phone. Half concealed under a pile of stained paint cloths, still plugged in, still unlocked, the kind of mistake made by someone too used to hiding in plain sight. I picked it up and scrolled. The photos came. First her with him, her lips on his neck, him in our bedroom, wearing my shirt. Then the messages. He has no clue. Tonight I'll smile, pretend. Maybe next week we tell him. And in that moment, the anonymous message made perfect sense. It wasn't a warning. It was a fork in the road. Someone was giving me a choice. Stay blind or open my eyes for good. I said nothing that night. Not the next day either, because I wasn't interested in the confrontation. I wanted the truth to stand on its own cold, undeniable. Phone, installed tracking software. She never noticed. People like her rarely do. They wear their masks so long, they think they're invisible. It's how I found his name, Caleb. 16 messages in 3 days. Voice notes, plans, fantasies she never whispered to me in a decade. I hired someone, quiet, thorough, discreet. He delivered photos, surveillance, proof lunchtime motel visits, candlelit dinners while I worked overtime. And still, I smiled, kissed her cheek at night, held her hand in public. I wasn't angry, not in the way people expect. I was awake. Finally, 2 days before our anniversary party, I received the last piece of evidence, a video. Her and Caleb, in our basement, weeks ago. Her voice floated out of the speaker, laughing. He still thinks I love him. He laughed too, poor guy. I paused the video, stared at her face in mid-laugh, caught in that false intimacy. It seared into me. I didn't yell, I didn't throw anything. I printed the screenshots, transcribed the texts, copied the phone logs, put everything in a manila envelope, slipped in the USB, left it all on the kitchen counter. I didn't wait for her to find it, didn't stay to see her reaction. That night I went to bed early. She came in late, quiet. She didn't touch me, didn't speak. Something told me she'd seen the contents. By 6:42 p.m. the next evening, our house was buzzing. The anniversary party was in full swing. Glasses clinked, music played. Guests smiled politely. She wore red gilt disguised as glamour. I waited. When the music faded and the toast began, I stood, glass in hand. 10 years, I said. A lot can happen in a decade. Secrets, lies, even a few. Renovations, laughter, awkward, uncertain, filled the room. I turned toward her, meeting her eyes. But the thing about basements, I continued, is they always end up holding. What people can't bear to bring upstairs. She froze. I turned toward the projector and hit play. Gasps. A dropped wine glass. Then her voice echoing in the silence, soft, flirtatious, cool. I didn't watch the video. I watched her. Face collapsed, eyes wide, mouth open, hands trembling. She tried to form words, but nothing came. Caleb wasn't there. Didn't matter. He was just a footnote now. I didn't shout. I didn't accuse. I simply left. Let the guests stare. Cut. let her drown in her silence.
Out.
The night air outside was biting. I welcomed it. I didn't feel betrayed. I didn't feel broken. I felt empty, but not in a hollow way grief brings. In the clear way silence feels after chaos stops. She never loved me. She loved the version of me who never looked too closely, who never opened the basement door. But I did. I saw it all. So no, I didn't stay for explanations. I didn't wait for apologies wrapped in desperation and cheap perfume. I walked away, and with each step, I stripped off the weight of a decade's worth of deception. Some truths don't rescue youth, they unlock the chains you didn't realize you were wearing.